I'm getting here that for a very long time, you put in a lot of effort towards making other people comfortable, towards letting other people know that you're a safe space. I'm also getting here that you could have been showing people love in your past, or you could have shown a specific person love in your past, and they could have skewed your intentions and made it seem like you were being fake, you were being phony. Okay. I'm getting here that you picked up on the fact that this person wasn't really accepting of the loving energy that you were giving towards them. You accepted this, and this said a lot about your personal evolution. It says that you've moved past making others feel the way you should be making yourself feel. I'm going to put a little bit more to get in depth, so just stick around, okay? What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Belle, your Archimedes Oracle, and here I give messages every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. These messages are not to convince you, but to help guide you through healing along your spiritual journey with patience and precision. So we have here the Angel of Annihilation, we have the Angel of Silence, we have the Angel of Vengeance, and we have the Angel of Mercy, okay? You could have been in a friend group, or you could have just been around a certain group of people, all right? I'm getting here that you were showing this group of people, or maybe a specific person in this group, a lot of love, okay? You were, I wouldn't say that you were praising this person, but you were really pouring into this person and trying to be supportive of this person, all right? But for some reason, this person felt like you were being phony. This person felt like you were being fake. And behind your back, they were actually saying like, oh, they always trying to compliment me about how I look and stuff. Whole time, I know they don't like me. And they really have no hardcore evidence or proof that you don't like them. They have nothing to support these things that they're saying. They have nothing to support how they feel about where your intentions are coming from. I'm getting here with this angel of annihilation, okay? This person could have been like talking about you behind the scenes, and this could have came out in kind of like a messy way. This person could have been talking to someone within this friend group, or to someone that you guys mutually knew, and saying like, oh, so and so be trying to compliment me, but I already know they don't like me. And this person is asking them like, okay, well, what gives you the impression that they don't like you? And they're like, oh, because so the thing is right, like, for example, let's just say you compliment someone about their hair. You say, oh my gosh, I really like your hair, or I really like your outfit, or I really like your new backpack, something like that. If this person doesn't like their outfit, their hair, their backpack, their new notebook, whatever this is, if this person doesn't truly like it, but they're really just wearing this, or they possess this for the reaction of others, they're naturally going to feel like you're being disingenuous, okay? They're naturally going to feel like, oh, you're just being fake. You don't really like it, because they don't really like it, okay? So I'm getting here, it's like this person feels like they have to, it's like with this annihilation, with this angel of annihilation, they have to annihilate your intentions, or make your intentions something that it's not. I'm getting here that with this angel of silence, that you could have found out that this person was possibly like talking behind your back, or maybe saying something about you that wasn't true, and you could have went cold on this person. You could have took your energy back. You could be giving this person a cold shoulder, or you could just be not talking to them, because it's like don't you don't have any negative intentions for this person. So it's actually kind of odd that they would just automatically assume that you're being fake, okay? So it's like with this angel of vengeance here, I'm getting this thing where you stop talking to this person because of what you heard they were saying about you in the background. You could have confronted this person and said, hey, I've been hearing that you've been saying X, Y, and Z about me. Like, is this valid? What's going on with this? And this person could have been like, yeah, because you blah blah blah, just made up something just to solidify what they were saying. And you could have just been sitting there looking at this person like, what are you talking about? Like, This has to do with you. Like this is your internal issues. This has nothing to do with me, okay? I'm getting here with this angel of vengeance. It's like the divine was trying to get you to get out of this era in your life where you were trying to make everybody else around you comfortable, and sparing everyone else's feelings and not taking into account how you feel. You could have been picking up that this person was like, this person could have been saying thank you to you, but at the same time, like, you know how when someone smiles but it doesn't reach their eyes, like when you can tell when someone is genuinely smiling, or if somebody is genuine when they say thank you to you, you could have picked up on the fact that like this person wasn't being genuine either. But it's like you try to like ignore it, or you try to like psych yourself out and say, oh no, I'm just over, just reading into it too much. Whole time your intuition was correct about this person. All right. I'm getting here with this angel of mercy. This person could have, so these people that this person could have been talking about you to, basically saying like you didn't mean the things you were saying, or you weren't being honest when you were complimenting them. They, due to the fact that you removed your energy, there could be some sort of like mishap happening within this little dynamic, this group or whatever. Like this person is kind of, the way they treated you expose their true colors. So this person could be in a situation where the people around them are kind of like seeing them for who they are, okay? And people aren't really jacking it. Like it's just like people are kind of looking at this person like, "What's up with you?" We're gonna pull from the Comedic deck, okay? I'm getting here you releasing this person, releasing this energy. It's like this person was like a catalyst to you kind of like over giving to people and not giving to yourself enough, not uplifting yourself enough. It's almost like you have this spiritual eye. You can kind of see and sense the insecurity within people, or you can sense that someone is overthinking, and you try to like assuage, like you try to soothe them. It's like you can see the thoughts going through their head a mile a minute. You can see them overthinking what, their appearance or and stuff like that. So you kind of go out of your way to make people feel comfortable, to reassure people that they're good, like, but it kind of seems like this kind of backfired on you. And it's like I'm getting here you releasing this and saying, you know what, instead of trying to make other people feel secure and putting myself on the chopping block, I'm going to make sure that I feel secure. I'm going to uplift myself. I'm going to speak to myself in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's pull from this comedic deck. Let's see what we can get here for this angel of annihilation with this person. With this angel of annihilation, this person kind of like skewing your intentions. Okay, yeah. So this situation could have been like this could have been some sort of judgment situation for this person, due to the fact that this person's true colors were revealed. So you know how when you weigh your heart, when your heart is weighed by the feather, all right, and then either you go into the abyss, or you get a new chance at life. And the abyss would be your soul being fed to the crocodile. Okay, I'm getting here that this situation was like a judgment, for like a test for this person and for you as well. Okay, I'm getting here this person, if this person would have just accepted your grace, or accepted, you just being a good person to them, they wouldn't be in the situation where everybody is now seeing their true colors, and they're kind of, I'm getting this energy about this person kind of being ostracized, like kind of like kicked out of the group. I'm getting here, okay? So the fact that this person was like talking about you this way to these other people, it's kind of like they pushed everyone away from them with their bad thoughts, okay? Because everybody else was kind of looking at this person crazy too, like, what do you mean? Like, they're literally just being cool to you. Like, I don't understand, okay? So we have basically, this is like the Wheel of Fortune card, like things turning in your favor, okay? So I'm getting here like with this angel of silence being clarified with basically like the Wheel of Fortune, like things working out in your favor, okay? I'm getting here like this had to happen, because it's almost like this could have been a scenario that has happened to you plenty of times in the past, that you just weren't aware of. It didn't come back to you the way this situation came back to you. Okay. So I'm getting here like maybe this group of people starts to kind of like come towards you more or want to hang out with you more, or like they see that you're really like cool. So they kind of want to include you into their group. And I'm getting here like you accepting them to some certain extent, like not fully. Because it's like I'm getting here like you kind of thinking, well, were you guys talking about me too? Or, what was the situation? But I'm getting you not really wanting to question the people in this group about this situation because you don't want to seem like you're gossiping or being messy or whatever. So, that. And then I'm also getting here like it this whole scenario actually shifted the way you thought about yourself and how you talk to yourself. And it's like instead of sending this energy outward and uplifting others, you kind of start to uplift yourself more. And this makes you make some really good decisions. This makes you do things that make you feel more confident about yourself, okay? I'm getting here you just pretty much pouring into yourself and giving yourself everything that you tried to give others to make people feel more comfortable when you could visibly and spiritually see that something was off about them. Okay. Let's get some confirmation. Let's get some confirmation for this angel of vengeance. Okay. So we have basically like our pregnancy card, or like something new coming. All right. So I'm getting here with this angel of vengeance, like this could be a new time frame in your life coming up here. Okay. You don't really necessarily see how you shifting your perception on yourself and giving yourself the energy that you were giving people is really shifting your timelines right now. I'm getting you going and attracting new things just because of this shift in your state of mind about yourself. It's like I was saying earlier, it's like this catalytic energy shifting you into something new. Okay. You could be seeing 222 a lot, or 272, or 515. Let's get some confirmation here about this angel of mercy. Okay. What's going on with this angel of mercy? Okay, yeah. So hidden forces at play, yes. So it's almost like the divine is saying, like, hey, sorry to make you feel bad or whatever. But this was something that had to happen. Okay. You had to really realize that you were putting too much energy out and you weren't receiving enough in return. Okay. I'm getting here that the fact that this person could be in a situation where the people that they once were hanging around doesn't necessarily want to be around them anymore. It's also putting this person into, I don't want to say like a dark night of the soul, but it's really opening this person's eyes up to how they truly feel about themselves. Okay. So this was a learning opportunity for the both of you. Okay. Whether you guys talk about this or not, you guys both learned something great from this situation. Okay. And I'm getting here that this person could be really shifting the way they think about the world and about others, just because of how they kind of like end up pushing a lot of the people around them away just based on this negative thinking that they had. All right. Let's get some let's get some so hey mama. So we have our illumination card coming out here to clarify this angel of annihilation. All right. So I'm getting here like this person being exposed. Okay. And we have a hidden set of eyes here. All right. So I'm getting here like this person really being exposed for who they truly are at the core. This is just confirmation of this person truly being exposed for exactly who they are. Okay. And you being exposed for exactly who you are. So I'm getting some shift in the tides. Okay. Where people could be like flocking to you more now after this situation, because they realize like, you know, you actually are a good person. Like you actually are like a cool type of person to hang around. Like you don't have bad vibes and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm getting here like you being exposed for the positive person that you are. All right. Let's get a card to clarify this Wheel of Fortune with this Angel of Silence. Okay, you shifting your energy and shifting it more inwards instead of putting your energy external to you, making other people feel comfortable. All right. I'm also getting here like there is this acceptance wound that you end up healing from due to this situation. Okay, because to, to at some point the reason why you were doing this is to feel accepted by the people around you as well. Okay, whether you see it like that or not, sometimes we flatter people just so that we can be more accepted, so that people will want us around more. All right, so I'm getting this acceptance wound healing due to the fact that this whole thing even happened. Okay, you realizing, hey, like I really just want to be accepted by others. And this is the reason why I'm so hyper vigilant and I can pick up on things. All right. Yeah. So you end up shifting your perception. This is just confirmation for what I was saying about you shifting your energy uh, from sending it external to you and bringing it internal to you. Shifting this perspective that you have on how you get people to accept you, or why people should accept you, and what actions you need to take to be more accepted by the outside world. Okay, so I'm getting like your eyes really opening to this. It's like you your shadow and your higher self was working together in this situation to really get you to realize that like some people are just hell-bent on misunderstanding you, and you doing what you need to do to try to be accepted by others, or um, uplifting others instead of uplifting yourself isn't always the best route. Sometimes it ends up in uh, you feeling worse than you felt in the beginning. Like it will end up making you feel more drained than anything else. Okay, let's see. Okay, flow. Yeah. Okay, so divine is saying right now, like with this angels of vengeance, to just go with the flow right now. Okay, I'm getting here like when you get up in the morning and you get dressed, okay, not to think too hard about it. All right, I don't know why this just came to me, but someone could be thinking really hard when they get up in the morning to get dressed. I'm getting here to let your intuition really flow when you get up. Okay, um follow your intuition. Like for example, if you get up in the morning and you usually don't take a shower because you take a shower the night before, but for some reason you're feeling like your intuition is telling you to take a shower, there is a reason for that. Okay, we manifest through the water, we get messages through the water as well. So there could be something that the divine is trying to relate to you through this act of being in water. Okay, there could just be there could be something that you're avoiding by just taking that moment to take a shower. There could be something that you end up noticing about yourself, like a beauty mark in the mirror, like you're putting on your face stuff, or you're lotioning your body and you find a new beauty mark and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so cute, see, or whatever. So it's like the divine is saying, like, when you get up in the morning, um follow your intuition, whatever your intuition is telling you. Don't 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 have such a rigid routine that your intuition has no ability to get through to you throughout the day. Okay, let's see if we can get here to clarify this angel of mercy and this hidden forces at play. All right, what is this all about? Okay, persistence. Yeah. Okay. So divine is saying that even though this person could have been like talking badly about you in the background, or making it seem like you didn't have pure intent when you were uplifting them and things like that, the divine is saying that just because you realize that, this acceptance wound was, spilling out your energy to others, doesn't mean that you can't uplift others when you feel called to. Like if you just naturally feel like, oh my gosh, I really like this person's outfit, or I really like or I feel like this person is very pretty or something, and you want to say that, don't let these situations where people misconstrue your intentions, or they make it something that it's not, stop you from being who you are. Still uplift others, okay? But don't prioritize uplifting others in a subconscious way, because subconsciously you were prioritizing uplifting others so that people will feel more comfortable around you, so that people will accept you into circles, okay? So divine is saying, still be that uplifting person that you are, but don't do it to where it's costing you, okay? As you heal this acceptance wound, you'll start to realize all the things that you do throughout the day to make people more comfortable with you in order to feel accepted by others, okay? Let's get a angel. I'm gonna get an angel for closeout real fast, and then we'll get an overall message, overall advice for the reading, okay? All right. So we have the angel of snow. Okay. So I'm getting here like, okay. So I'm getting here that for a while, you might not want to, like, I'm getting here that for a while, you might not want to interact too much. The situation could have been a little bit hurtful for you because you really truly meant everything that you were saying to this person or these people or whatever this was. So it's like you might go through a short period where you don't want to like compliment others, or you don't want to hang in groups, or you just want to preserve your energy, because it's like this situation really, with this illumination card, illuminated what was actually going on the subconscious level around you. It woke you up to something. It woke you up to the fact that everybody isn't just gonna accept you and your energy. And it's like you have to get used to that. You have to understand that that's okay. So when you do things, people may feel like it's for something else, or feel like it's like you're trying to be underhanded, okay? And it's almost like, due to you really realizing this and you waking up to this acceptance wound that you have, you may go into a time period where you don't really want to deal with anybody, because it really could be eye opening, and it really could open up, it really could expose you to how people really, really think for real, for real. But the divine is saying that take your time, whatever you need to do to get through this is perfectly fine. Okay, take care of yourself. All right, let's get a card for, okay, so we have mindfulness. Okay, wow. So this is confirmation for this whole thing. Okay, the divine is saying really pay attention to how external factors are making you feel right now. Now that you're aware of this acceptance wound that you have, and now that you're actively working towards healing this by sending your energy inward instead of sending it outward, the divine is asking you to meditate, take time alone, spend time in complete silence. Okay, pay attention to your dreams right now. Pay attention to how everything is making you feel at this time. Okay, because it's really gonna heighten your awareness, because I'm getting here that it's not that you are misusing this gift that you have of just like seeing through people and knowing what they need to hear in order to uplift them, but it's also it's almost like it's heightening to a certain extent, where now you can see whether someone will be accepting of your uplifting. It's like this gift that you have to see through others and see what they need and see what they lack. Maybe see their insecurities or the things that make them overthink. now the divine is heightening this to a point where you know who to give this energy to and you know who not to give this energy to. You know just by the way they treat the people around them. You know just by the way that they handle themselves or how they look at other people. Okay? If they're, you know, if they're actually able to accept what you're able to give, okay? If you like this message, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Push these messages out to the algorithm, okay? The other orchids need to know that there's a place for them. If they don't know, it's because we didn't tell them, all right? Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be offering personal readings. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and subscribe. Adios.